This is our second page of notes. I forgot what I titled it. Oh, I just titled it notes. Great. Gonna write my learning target back on there. Can I use the order of operations correctly? Highlight it because that is super important. Practicing this a lot. And I'm going to go to a little bit more complex problem now. So this problem is 6 times the product of 5 and x, and 4 more than that, for x equals 3. Okay, so just think about that for a moment. So while looking at that problem, again, the first thing we're going to do is rewrite it. And we're going to go ahead and substitute. So we get 6 and then 5 times 3 plus 4. I do my GEMMA, groups, exponents, multiplicative, additive, and I have a group here. So I have to do the GEMMA inside the group as well. So inside this group, I see that there is multiplying. And I'm going to multiply the 5 times 3. I keep the 6 the same. 5 times 3 is 15 plus 4. Still have a group. My group now, so remember that was a group. My group now is going to add. So that's still part of the group. And I get 6 times 15 plus 4 is 19. What I have left now, if I go down, there's no exponents, there's no more groups, there's no exponents. We're on the multiplicative operations. We're going to multiply. And 6 times 19, 6 times 10 is 60. 6 times 9 is 54. And 54 plus 60 is 114. The next problem that we're going to do is another one that's a little bit more complicated. So we have 7, or the product of 7 and 3 more than the product, or 2 more than the product of 3x. Take away 3x squared for x equals 2. They're starting to get long now. So I start by rewriting the problem. I'm going to do my substitute. And I get 7, 3 times 2 plus 2 minus 3 times 2. And notice that the exponent goes with the variable here. Because they're not in a group together, the exponent just goes with the 2. So we have to start with our groups, and in our group, we have multiplication first. Multiply. Sorry, I forgot to make my GEMMA pyramid. GEMMA. And that's inside the group. So multiply inside the group, and we get 7, and this is 6 plus 2 minus 3 times 2 squared. And we still have a group, and then this time in the group we're going to add. So we get 7 times 8 minus 3 times 2 squared. There's no more groups, but there is exponents. We have to deal with that exponent. 7 times 8 minus 3, and 2 squared is 2 times 2. There's 2 groups of 2. 7 times 8 minus 3 times 4. Okay, so we've dealt with the exponents. Now we need to multiply. And we get 7 times 8 is 56 minus 3 times 4. We have to multiply again. And we get 56 minus 12. Then we subtract. And that's 44. Okay, and we have one more problem to work on before we're done. Again, a little bit longer problem. So this is 3x squared minus the sum of the product of 5x and 1 for x equals 4. So we're going to again rewrite our problem, 3x squared minus the sum of the product of 5x and 1 and we're going to substitute in our value for x. So we get 3 times 4 squared minus 5 times 4 plus 1. Pulling up my Gemma pyramid. So we have to do groups first. So this is our group first, and within the group we have to do multiplication. So we have to multiply within our group. We get 3 times 4 squared minus 20 plus 1. We still have to deal with this group here, and now we're going to add in the group. And we get 3 times 4 squared minus 21. So no more groups, but now we have exponents. And so we have 3 and then 4 times 4, because there's 2 groups of 4 times each other, minus 21. Still taking care of that exponent. I just expand it out so that I don't get confused, and I make sure I multiply them. So I get 3 times 16 minus 21. Now we're just at multiplying and subtraction, and according to our Gemma, we multiply first. Okay, so what we have to do is we have to multiply 3 times 16. So we get 48 minus 21. All we have left to do is subtract. And 48 minus 21 is 27. Okay. Make sure that you are taking all of those notes as they are put there for you. The notes should look like this when I check them. And until next time, keep practicing.